is fuel. We've been saying it all along. Joining us this morning to help send your kids back to school ready to learn is Dr. Stacy Robinson with Functional and Concierge Medicine. Joining her this morning is her son, who's also getting ready to go back to school, 10th grade, Davis. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Glad to have you guys here, because this is such important, as families are kind of rushing and making sure their checklists are put together. Food and nutrition, I think, really an important part of making sure that everything is ready to go. Right, Doctor?
Yep, absolutely.
So why do you say this, that food is fuel? What does that mean, especially in the morning?
Right. Well, the standard American diet and the standard American breakfast is really high in sugar, low in fiber, low in nutrients. And
what do you say standard? What are a lot of us doing, do you think?
Bagels, cereal, toast, breakfast bars. Instant drinks, flavored yogurts. They don't have a lot of nutrients. They hardly have any fiber, and they aren't good fuel for our bodies to get us functioning optimally.
All right, so you mentioned fiber. What are some other things that we should be looking for when we are looking for healthy breakfast? Some other ingredients.
Fruits and vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds, all those things they're nutrient dense as opposed to just kind of empty calories.
All right, Davis. So we are making this morning what?
Overnight oats.
Have you tried this, Davis?
Absolutely.
You like it? It's kid approved.
It's good.
I shouldn't say kid, student approved. You're older than a kid, but.
What's your favorite part?
I like the fruits.
Okay, good. So and I've heard about this. I've seen a lot of recipes. I think a lot of people are realizing how healthy this can be and what a good option is this. But how do you start? When you say overnight, that kind of overwhelms me. I'm like, what do I need to be doing at nighttime?
Well, you prepare it the day before, and there's no cooking required, which is really convenient because it just sits in the fridge and it basically softens the oats so you don't need to cook them.
Okay, so where do you start? Are we going down the line?
Yep, so we've got a mason jar. You can use any jar that's about a pint measurement.
Okay.
We're going to start with some oats.
And what kind of oats?
Those are rolled oats. You do not want to get instant flavored oats.
Okay.
Just unflavored natural oats. And they're very high in fiber and high in protein, too, which a lot of people don't realize.
The oats are high in protein?
Oats are high in protein.
I did not realize that.
And then I like to use milk that's non-dairy because dairy causes a lot of inflammation and mucus production, and a lot of people have sensitivity to dairy. So you add a cup or around a cup of milk, depending on how thick you like it. I
use almond milk. Is this? I haven't had coconut milk.
You can use coconut, almond, or cashew.
Okay.
Are my favorites.
Okay, good.
And then these are great little flax chia packets, which are really high in omega-3, and our kids do not, especially, and adults don't get enough omega-3 fatty acids, which are really good for the brain.
They have a flavor to them, or is it kind of easy just to sneak them in things?
Sneak it in.
I like it.
And then you're going to add a sweetener. If you don't use a sweetened milk, which I recommend unsweetened milk, we're going to use coconut sugar. You can also use pure maple syrup. Honey is my favorite. It has a lot of antioxidants as well.
Now, and these are all things that are easy to find at the grocery store. You don't have to make a special trip anywhere.
Everything here is Publix.
Okay, love it.
This is vanilla. You want to add natural flavorings. Vanilla is just such a versatile flavoring. Cinnamon, you can't have a good oatmeal without cinnamon, which has a lot of antioxidants as well.
Okay.
And then Davis's favorite fruit, which
so you're using blueberry this morning. What are some other good fruits, do you think? Strawberries, I'd imagine, might be good.
Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, any kind of berries. They're very low in sugar and high in fiber. Peaches are really good. You can make like a peaches and cream flavor. Apples and cinnamon is like an apple pie flavor.
Yeah. Maybe, and I guess assuming, what's in season, too.
Correct. Yeah, it's always important to eat seasonally.
Good job, Davis. Good job.
All right, nuts. My favorite nuts are walnuts and almonds in terms of their nutrition. If your kids don't like nuts, you can chop them really, really fine or use nut butter. So you can do like a peanut butter and jelly with strawberries and peanut butter.
All right, so once it's all poured in, do you mix it? Do you just let it set?
Stir it up and put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then in the morning you can either heat it up or you can eat it cold.
Okay. I love it. How easy is that? And I have 2 kids at home. I'm thinking I could probably split that, and have them split it, and that actually serves 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's your take home as we kind of wrap up? And I know you have an event coming up in October where this is your passion, but what is your take home for families and parents, and what advice would you have for them as they are trying to maybe meal plan and do the best best for their kids to make them have a good day at school?
I think just thinking about food is fuel for our bodies, and the average American eats about 1 or 2 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, which we need about 6 at least. least.
wow.
So getting some kind of fruit and nuts, I mean, that's a plant-based, really healthy food. Just eating more plant-based foods is really, if you could make one change, eating more fruits and vegetables would be number one.
All right, and then your event coming up in October, which again, you can share your passion a little bit more. We're just out of time, though.
Yeah.
When is the
Reboot My Health, October 1st, and it's basically about helping people make simple changes towards better health.
We all need inspiration. Doctor, thank you so much for being here this morning. Davis, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful school year, and we know what you're going to be eating for breakfast this morning, as should most of us. So thank you so much.
Carly.